I think I scratched it. Don't tell Dad.
You scratched my car!
Where?
Right there!
Oh, there. I was already there.
You!
Hello everyone, my name is Nick. This is my low buck channel. I like to call Sunday Driver Rides. Thank you for joining me. Sure do appreciate it. Today, let's do an update on Dad's old 52 Ford, shall we? And that so pretty looking. Look at how red that sucker is. Let's go over it. Hi, Pa. Hi, Pa. It's a nice truck you got there.
Thank you. This is the truck that Nick, Adam, and I picked up probably close to 3 years ago now in North Dakota, and I'm pecking away at it. Not nearly as fast as Nick is with his Firebird, but we're making some strides. We picked up an 8BA flathead V8 out of a 1950 shoebox Ford, and this thing runs, and so we pulled this out of that vehicle and then got rid of the shoebox. The truck, when we got it from North Dakota, had the overhead valve straight 6 that was seized up, and so we pulled that out and got rid of it. And we're getting ready to mate this up with the transmission, and we talked a little bit about that before, where we went out to one of our favorite junkyards, picked up a T5 out of a Camaro, but now that we checked the splines on it, it's telling us it's out of an S10, but we know we pulled this out of a Camaro, yeah. But the splines and the size doesn't match up with what's supposed to be in a Camaro.
14 splines, 1 inch diameter. And that's, according to Speedway, that's
an S10.
An S10 or a Tahoe, not a Camaro.
Yeah, Camaro is supposed to be like a 26 spline or...
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. It is what it is, and you've seen a previous episode where we took the an actual S10 housing, rear tail housing, and put it on this because it did have the Camaro mid tail housing on it.
Yeah.
Which we still got laying over here somewhere. It's actually at the very end
there.
of it. So we wanted to go with this, get this closer. We're putting a bench seat in here, which I'll show you. It's actually we're cheating. It's not a bench seat, but it's a big old Cadillac seat, I think. And by the time you put the 2 buckets together, trust me, it's a bench.
Cool.
All right. One of the other things we're doing too is we're switching this from 6 volt to 12 volt. And the purists out there that love flathead Fords, probably more than I love them. I think they're great. And I like the looks of them, but I'm not going with the generator and replacing it with an alternator. I could spend a bunch of money and buy an alternator that looks like the original generator, but you guys already know Nick and I and Adam, we try to save a buck wherever we can. It's more practicality over aesthetics. So we've got an alternator, GM Delco alternator on here. A lot of places tell you to use a single wire, but we're going to go with it's actually a 3-wire, and this way I can wire to an idiot light, which I'll show you inside the dash where I've got that set up. And with a 1-wire, to my understanding, is you really just have the power coming out of the alternator to regenerate and feed your battery and your entire electrical whatever.
That's a stock pulley right there, isn't it?
Yeah, this is actually just get a horseshoe up our backside. I needed a 5/8 pulley on here, and I just could not find anything with a 5/8 pulley. They were usually like 3/8 pulleys, but I had to have a 5/8 pulley on here because the water pumps for trucks are 5/8 that put new water pumps on it. I had to find a new camshaft pulley to put a crankshaft. Yep, sorry. To put the, so it has the 5/8 pulley on it also. And we found this, I don't even know. I had an alternator sitting on my shelf. I have no idea where it came from, but we pulled it off and by golly, she fit right on.
Perfect.
Yeah, so We gave it a little acid bath, the pulley itself, because it was pretty rusty. But man, it slapped on, and I'm thinking somehow I'm going to create a clamp here to come down and just clamp this on, and I'll grind wherever I need to grind on it so it sits flat and can't move, and I think we'll be fine.
Cool. Way cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've covered any of this in the past, but we've got an old Ford truck out there. I think it's a 74 F350, and I pulled the power brakes out of it and was able to fabricate something inside the cab, so that works. You'll see I've installed some relays in here. Again, I'm going to 12 volt. So I put relays in, and we actually have LED headlights on now. And to replace those. And bring it on here a little bit. I hate wiring. I am no good at it.
There's not a lot of people out there that enjoy wiring.
But I think we got
Hey, look at that!
So,
Sweet.
yeah. Actually even work.
High beam and low beam?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, my dimmer switch is sketching up a little bit.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've got set up. I'm going to switch to LED bulbs in for the turn signals. And they actually have a ring that's inside of here that turns kind of a maroon or a yellowish gold, maybe, I guess would be better. That I couldn't get it to work, and after I got everything together, I figured out it's because I needed relays for them also. But I've already wired everything up to here. And to be honest with you, I'm fit to be tied with this wiring. I'm just fine with those turn signals.
Yeah. No, it's cool, Pa. That's way cool.
Okay, put a lot of time into the interior so far. With the dash painted, pulled the gauges all apart, and got those set up. Actually even got lights in the one.
Look at the dash lights.
But, not sure if there's one in the Speedo yet or not. The Speedo, actually, I'm not going to have it set up because with that T5 transmission to get Speedo cable from there to here, I'm not going to monkey with it.
Oh, I get it.
But now anybody that knows anything about these old fat fender Fords will notice that the this where I have the lights is actually where the starter button's supposed to be.
No kidding.
Yeah. The ignition was just an off-on accessory type deal.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't snap back with the starter, so you had to turn it to on, go over here and push there. All right. And
cool.
This was for the headlights here. And what I did is I put a switch here for the four ways.
I'm doing a horrible
So
job
I
with
got
the camera.
I got the four-way flashers here. I got an old like 1930s Art Deco turn signal switch that it can't sense the brakes and turn signals and taillights all at the same time, so I have to run an extra taillight into the back.
Yeah, it's on its own circuit versus just the brakes.
Yeah, it's a 4-wire compared to the 7 wires that some of the older ones. But it's a cool looking, like I said, it's got an Art Deco look. I really like it.
That's way cool.
Yeah. And then I've got, redid all the windshield wiper motor. It's all air operated, vacuum operated. This is the switch for that, which I'm glad I realized that. I was getting ready to weld that hole up until I finally did a little investigating.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my windshield wiper.
Yeah.
Better not weld that shut. And got the radio delete in here. Pulled this. This is our Frankenstein truck. It's a 52, but I pulled this out of, I think, a 49 or a 50 Ford. And it's the controls for it. You can see I've got defrost. This is my idiot light now. I don't know what was supposed to be in there, but I put an idiot light in there for my alternator.
Yeah.
Right? The temp is just one of the, how much it allows. I don't have a thermostat set up, but I just have allow how much air flowing through. And then this is for the fan. So it's just up and down.
Just
for the
on or
fan.
off.
Yep.
That is cool. The Ford script, the box.
Yeah, I did a bad job with this Ford on there. And that's the heater box. Again, I picked it out of the same truck. And it's supposed to sit all the way back flush, and the motor's supposed to be on the other side.
Yeah, it's cool. That's like
The blower for it. But the battery box is in the way.
Yeah. I love that. I just loved it. That looks just so cool there.
And again, because we're cheap. You can try to find a nicer way to say that. But I found this out of the old Ford, that 74 Ford 350, and I cut it off. I cut this where the blower motor, the squirrel cage is, cut it off, added a bracket into here, and I've got this set up now so this will fit right into there. Bolt onto that, I'll screw it into the firewall. And whoever's a passenger, this should, even though it sticks out a little way, your feet should still be fine.
Yeah,
Shouldn't be a
that's
problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool, Pa.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I love it. All right, what else you got, Pa?
All right. Again, maybe we've covered some of this when we were doing the fabrication before, but this is the seat frame that came with the vehicle, and we've modified it a little bit. Had to put little U-bolts back into here to where the Cadillac seats, I think they're Cadillac seats anyway, we'll grab them now and lock them in. Nick went through and redid my welding, thank God, because he wanted me to be safe. And I got all the bubble gum on there. Our first crash would have probably come flying out of it, but we got it pretty good now. So we just wanted to show you this. Now we're going to go and throw in a seat or two so you can see that.
A little bit later.
All right, they're just sitting on there. Nothing's bolted down. They're not latched in the back, so they'll actually go back further. They'll both line up. You can see one's kind of at a different angle. But we've dry fitted these before, and they fit well. And I can actually get in there without eating my knees, just barely.
That's a plus.
Barely. Yeah. But my wife is short, so she'll sit in the passenger side really well.
Yeah.
But that's it. You can see the seat needs to come over this way a little bit more, but just wanted to give you the look.
Yeah, no, that's way cool.
I think
Nice
that
and
color
clean looking.
Complements the, I think it complements the green too.
Yeah. That's awesome, Pa.
Yeah, we're getting there.
All right. Well, we got one halfway into place. We clipped it.
Yeah, looks like it needs to go back yet.
Yeah, we can always play with that,
Yeah.
and, you know.
So,
Well, yeah. You're in there.
fat man in a tiny suit.
I remember when I changed that steering wheel out on my 54 Chevy. You're sitting better than what I was, man. I was eating that steering wheel.
You know, I can get to the pedals.
Yeah. Cool.
Should be okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So when did you add the green here?
He added it a little while ago, and Everett just joined us.
Comfortable.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I got plenty of headroom.
What is it?
That's your seat. Yeah, that's your seat. You just sit in that little, there.
Probably we'll all have to sit on the floor. But yeah, should work actually. Thanks for a nice armrest right here.
Yeah.
You don't usually.
All right. Paul, thanks for
Yeah.
showing your truck. Appreciate it. I think we're going to call that an episode. I just wanted to give you a update on Mom and Dad's truck. I mean, it's hard to beat a flathead Ford. That's a pretty cool engine right there. So, but yeah. So thanks for watching. If you could, like and subscribe and comment. And I know I'm slow with those dang nabbit comments, but I'll get to them eventually. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. Take care.